Hi everyone, it's Nisha. So you've asked me to show you how I curl my hair like this with straighteners. I've done lots of curling videos, but usually with this, with a curling iron. I never ever could master curling with straightening irons, but I think I found an easy way to do it. It is a process, so please don't whinge that it's too long and it takes too much work. You already know how long my hair takes every time, but to be honest, if I wasn't doing it on camera, from my hair dry to this, it takes me about half an hour. As you know, with my hair, whatever I do to it takes ages. I've got very fine hair. I've got quite a lot of hair at the back, but the front is very, very thin. So I wash my hair in Olaplex shampoo, and as a conditioner I use the Olaplex number 8, which is like a mask, but I use it as a conditioner. You know, I don't normally use any styling products because I feel it just gives me a funny feel, gives my hair funny feel, and it weighs my hair down. But I am still on a quest to find something that will give me body and thickness. Another product that is crucial in any styling of my hair is the Aveda Air Control hairspray. I use this, well, I will show you how I use it, but this is amazing for that purpose. And obviously I will need some clips, you know, sectioning clips. This is a must. This is the Voloom, and this is what I create volume with. It's sort of a crimper. This is quite difficult to get in the UK, the Voloom, and it's expensive. But I see now on Amazon there are dupes for it, so in the UK. So I will leave you whatever I can find in a description box. In America you can get this pretty easily. And obviously straighteners. My straighteners are quite old. They are from Irresistible Me. By the way, I really like these silicone pockets. I keep all my tools in those. This is the Irresistible Me. I think it's a diamond straightener. This is with infrared. I really, really like it. If you are in the UK, you will need a conversion plug. So the reason I use this is to create volume in my crown, all around the top of my head. Because my hair being quite straight and fine, if I style it without it, yeah, it might look fine for an hour, but then it will all collapse and I will have really, you know, flat hair like this. And you know, I like big hair. If you don't mind having a flatter finish around your crown, then you can skip this step. You've seen me doing this lots of times because it doesn't matter how I style my hair. If I'm doing it for hair wrap, if I'm doing it to have straight hair, I always use this. So I will just show you one section and then I will speed it up. So let me turn it on. So the first thing I do is from about here, I will take 3 sections and I will crimp them. And then I do 2 on each side. So I take a section and I spray it at the root with the air control. And I wait for it to dry completely, because then when I use this, it gives me that crunchy, stiffer finish. Therefore it will stay longer in your hair. If you do it without that hairspray, yes, you will still get the volume, but it might not last as long. Like if I do it with this, my volume stays in there for 3 days, unless it's been really hot and I've been sweating and my head got wet, then any curl will come out, or if it's damp in the air. You can't help that. So I do that with all these sections, and when they dry, I crimp at the root. So I will wait for this section to dry. That's why it takes such a long time. But I feel the results are worth it, especially that I don't do this every day. I do it maybe 2-3 times a week. Okay, so this is dry now. Now I take the crimper and right next to my root, I squeeze one, twice. Can you see this? And it's stiff and crunchy now because of that hairspray. It is very important that you wait for that hairspray to dry. You don't want to use hot tool on wet hair because you will just cinch your hair. So now I'm going to do all the other sections and then I will be back. I do it in a batch, so I will do this and then, so I'm not waiting for each section to dry out at once. You see, I use those clips to hold them. Oops. So I've done all the sections here because I do about 3. I can't really do the sides because it will get in my way. But yeah, so I do the 3 sections, spray them, leave them in those clips to dry out, then crimp them. Now I'm going to section just this middle because that is going to be the section of hair that will cover the crimping. And I will crimp 2 sections on this side and 2 sections on this one. Okay, so my crimping is done. So you see now this hair that I've just sectioned will cover the crimping. But can you see the volume that it gives me? I need to wait for it now to cool down. Let me show you what you do with the straightener. So you take a section of hair and normally with a curling iron I would go like this from the root. For this look, you start curling from about here. So you don't want any curls at the top, again, for that more modern look. You take your straightener. If you are right-handed, when you do in your left side, you will come at it from above. You clamp your hair here. You turn just half turn and pull it down like this. These are not switched on, and I found it so much easier because normally you see all these different things that people do, and that works as well, but it gets very confusing. Now on the right hand side, obviously I can't do it this way. I would have to do it with my left hand, which I can't. My left hand is useless. So on this side I am going to come at it from below, but do it exactly the same. Clamp it, half turn and pull it, okay? And I will only section my hair in 2 sections. So I'm going to section my hair probably from where my eyebrows are. Clip that out of the way and I will start curling, but I'm going to go off now and just do the back. I don't know if I filmed this, my camera was just off, but let's do this side. So I'm just picking pieces of hair that are straight and just curl it. Remember not to go to your close to your root. And here you are, obviously the back. I don't have a mirror here to look at the back, so no one knows what this is gonna look like at the back. Okay, now I'm going to let the top and curl this bit. As you can see, I don't really keep the sections the same. I just pick out straight hair wherever I see it and curl it. Now this one, be very quick with, because you don't want too curly near your face. We might come back to the front here. And now I'm just looking for straight pieces and curl whatever I see. So that's not everything. Now I want some height here, so I am going to gently just backcomb the top, and I use the Tigi Masterpiece just on the roots. And then I probably do another little section here. It's nothing, you know, it's very gentle backcombing. I'm going to wait for this hairspray to dry. And because the hair is curly, I don't want to sort of brush it out. I just pull it back like this. You see, that makes a big difference, especially for my face shape. Now what I do, you see, I've got this natural off-center parting, so that's how I curl my hair. But now I am going to flip some of it onto this side, so that gives me a bit more height here as well. Maybe a bit from the front. I don't know, I just have the vision, so I can see what I want to achieve. So I flip that now, and now I will curl these bits onto this side a bit. Might do a bit higher curl here. So now I'm just picking up these little bits according to my vision. Okay, so we are here now. As you know, because my hair is a bit shorter at the front, because I have it shaped, the rest is all one length, and the thinnest here, I use just 2 clip extensions. Now, these are not my favorites, these are very old. My favorites are these ones from Bodyworks because I have that root as well, but these ones are the ones that I use when my hair is straight. So I will show you with these. I've pre-curled them, and on extensions the curls will just stay like that forever till you straighten it. I will give you the link for these because these are my favorites. I've even put R on here, so it says it's the right side. So these extensions, it was a full set, and you usually get like couple of 2 clip sets. If you don't, so say for example that this was a long weft, I just cut it to that size and if necessary move the clips. So I haven't done that yet. I need to make another set of these to curl because I don't want to curl these. These are my straight ones and they're always ready. And they come quite long, so I just clip them in and cut them to the length of my hair. So now I look more and less where I want them. So it's about here. I will get a section and that's where I will clip them in. See, I don't like these much because they have this flat white tape and sometimes that can show through the hair, whereas with these ones, because I get my natural roots anyway, just looks like a root. Okay, so you see now I've got a bit more length and a bit more volume here at the front. And now I'm going to do this side. This one is a bit lower, I think. You have to keep moving them if you've clipped them too low. And they make such a big difference. I don't know if I achieved the same look. That's the problem. Every time you do it, it looks a bit different. But that is how I do it. So as you can see, it's a long process. To be honest, when I do it by myself, I probably can do it all in half an hour from my hair being completely dry. Obviously, I'm not talking about washing my hair and drying my hair, but from when it's dry, it probably takes me half an hour. So it's not too bad, you know, it's just that I had to explain things to you. It takes a bit longer, but that's how I do it. I don't know what the back looks like. You can also always spray a bit of hairspray underneath your curls. I've used this one, but I use also, you don't want too crunchy and too heavy hold hairspray, just something light. That's how I curl my hair with the straighteners. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.